that way. And being a lifelong Jet guy, this is awful. And look, Woody was trying to support his coach, okay? Because quite honestly, everybody, including the quarterback, has been atrocious. And that's what I see. And to make matters worse, what makes it worse is your main rivals, the New England Patriots, brought in a first-time coach, all right, a new coach, which, by the way, the team wasn't as good as your team, all right? This is not a complete rebuild with the Jets. So you're expecting to have the results that New England's had, all right? But the difference is this. That coach came in and immediately, changed the culture, right? Built the culture. The culture was there. He brought it back, okay? But when you build a culture, it's not just through the walls in that locker room. It's with the fan base. Mike Vrabel has connected with that fan base, right? The current situation has not connected with the fan base with the Jets. Also making it worse is the team that you share your building with, your stadium with, looks like they have a franchise quarterback whom you could have drafted.
Yep.
And how did he come in and spark that fan base? That's why I say it looks like rock bottom. I think Woody's feeling the pressure right here. I can tell you this about Woody Johnson. Woody Johnson is a guy that wants to win. I'm telling you, in the worst way, he wants to win. All right? That I can tell you. And he's a good man. It doesn't look like it here. It doesn't look like it here, but I'm just telling you.
I know you know him. I know you're close to this, so I get it. Listen, this is absurd, right? You're true. It's right. It's rock bottom, but it's rock bottom because of this guy, right? Listen, it is impossible to overcome dysfunctional ownership, and this is the definition of it. Woody Johnson. Listen, I lived it. Trust me, I know. How many head coaches and quarterbacks has this guy mowed through, right? How many of them are we going to, and he drove the bus over this kid right here. Listen, Sam Darnold, he looks pretty good right now, right?
Does.
Hey, Robert Saleh coaching his butt off in San Francisco. Weird, Aaron Rodgers winning a lot of games all of a sudden, right? Hey, maybe the problem is you, Woody, right? Maybe we look in the mirror. You have the longest playoff drought in all of the NFL,
and
right?
all sports.
Listen, it starts at the top and it trickles down, and this is cowardly. This is an owner that's deflecting because his organization is terrible, and he drove the bus over a 26-year-old quarterback, right? Right over the back of him. I'm not going to justify. I don't think Justin Fields has played great at all this season. You're telling me he's the only problem? You don't have a win. It's everywhere. The head coach is the problem. The coordinators are the problem. This entire roster is the problem.
Throw it at the
and to point it at this kid is ridiculous.
But
in the middle of the season, by the way, he's wearing the jersey today. He is starting quarterback for your football team, your jersey.
Yeah,
How are you going to look this kid in the eye in the locker room?
This is one of those games, the owner took his shot. This is where, I think a couple weeks ago we were talking about the Miami Dolphins and the players only meeting. This is one where we play for one another.
Yes.
Because you as a quarterback, he took a shot at you. I would sit up here and wonder, is he in the bunker with us?
Yeah, no.
He's not in our everyday operation with us. He's up there signing checks and making those professional calls. So I think, like you said, he sold the quarterback out, ran over him with the bus. I just hope that there's some way that this Jets team can rally because they need it.
I got to say this.
What I hope is that his teammates, once his teammates found this out, and I'm sure all of them know what was said, every one of them goes up to Justin Fields and tells him that he has their support, because what Justin Fields said, this organization, whoever it is, head coach, owner, it made your starting quarterback say, sometimes you just got to go out there by yourself. And you're the only one that believes in yourself. That's no quarterback, no player should ever feel that way in the National Football League going out there to play. They don't want me out here. They don't think it should be me. They think I'm a failure. And now he's going to cross those lines and play for him, for the very owner that told him he couldn't complete a pass. So the support Justin Fields gets from his teammates, I hope they all gave it to him this week, because this is wrong what Woody did.
By the way, how classy was Justin Fields in his press conference?
Yeah, no doubt.
If you're not a fan of him or whatever, it's hard not to be. I'm pulling for him. And I got to be dead honest here. He would have been my quarterback. The kid has ability. So when you sit back, it could have been changed. It could have been different, had they, hired me or whatever. He would have been my quarterback. Okay, I believe in the ability that this young man has. How about we do something to help the guy?
Yep.
All right, the thing that's frustrating to me is when you see the New England Patriots taking off, every one of their players has improved. Every move they've made improved their football team. When I look at the Jets, what the hell have they done to improve their team this year? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
These quarterbacks it's a small fraternity, okay? All these quarterbacks. They talk, they text. I'm sure they got a group. I don't know. But looking at this organization, what quarterback in their right mind in the future would want to play for this team? Would want to play for this owner? Okay, the last two quarterbacks, Justin Fields, right? Okay, we're seeing how that's going. It was Aaron Rodgers. Before that, we saw how that went with all the dysfunction that was going on there. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. And I'm telling you, these quarterbacks in college, they take notice too.
Yeah, nobody wants to go there.
Hey,
Nobody wants to play there if you're a quarterback.
It's funny, the same dysfunction team I went to a championship game with as a rookie coach
Which
with
I don't
a
know
rookie
how you did that,
quarterback.
Rex.
No, I did it because I actually had good people in the building. And that's why I'm saying, I'm telling you this right now. Behind the curtain, there's a lot of good people in that building still, all right? This happens because some of the decisions you've been making, all right, have been atrocious. I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. How do you fix it? I don't know. But don't just say it's based on, this owner's an absolute loser and stuff like that. I ain't buying that.
This will be the 15th consecutive year the Jets missed the playoffs, which is by a fairly wide margin the longest drought in any of the four major sports that we cover here. Shefty, jump in.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that Woody Johnson handled that situation the way that you would expect a young and experienced player to. And Justin Fields handled that situation like a seasoned, experienced owner would ordinarily, with great maturity and class. But the one thing about this team, despite the fact that it hasn't won a game, is the players are said to be very tightly bonded. It's a group with a lot of unity, and they're hoping that that means something today in a game where they have other obstacles to overcome as well. No Garrett Wilson, no Josh Reynolds, the wide receiver who was placed on injury reserve yesterday, and Sauce Gardner, who played college football in Cincinnati, who looked forward to coming back and covering Jamar Chase, also out due to a concussion, Greeny.
Outside of that, they couldn't be in better shape for this game against the Bengals. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on in Baltimore. Oh, they're ready to go. That's Zay Flowers and Snoop Hundley. What do you guys think they can get done today?
Man, I hope they talk about some combinations in that red zone because they're going to need to put some points on the board because the Bears are in town.
Okay, and now it is time for everybody's favorite game. It is time for Name That. Oh, we got Yankees.
New Yorker?
Is that a giveaway? Find out next. That's a quarterback.
Man. A long way away.
Chubby.
I brought